So what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word Cornhill?
Very sad, very poor people that need an awful lot of help.
Haha. Urban, inner city neighborhood. Statistically, a lot of crime, drugs, but I work with children up there. I'm part of the Mohawk Valley Community Action Program, so I see a different part of it, I see it as an up-and-coming neighborhood. It's a lot of promise, for the Cornhill area.
A place where people have kind of like the slums, I guess.
Cornhill, I think, is a community of mixed races.
I don't know, I just think of its own neighborhood.
I think very segregated, like its own little neighborhood, and it's not really considered East Utica, even though I think it is.
Would you feel comfortable moving into the neighborhood?
Probably not.
And why is that?
I don't like locks and bars and windows that can't get opened.
Oh yes, most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, it's no different from any other place in Utica. In fact, I think it's got a little bit more character. You have different ethnicities, different cultures. So it makes for a more of a representation of I don't know, the United States in its entirety.
Yeah, I don't think it's dangerous. I bet some parts are, but I think it's intertwined with gangs and stuff.
Yeah, I'll feel somewhat safe in there. That's like any neighborhood. Would you feel safe in any neighborhood until you get to know the neighborhood?
Would I feel safe?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Sure, why not?
No, not really.
Why is that?
That's where the most activity for crime goes on.
What do you think they could do to improve the neighborhood, in your opinion?
Well, you have to get people jobs that need jobs, first of all. And you have to be able to give people, a decent place to live, decent medical, and all of the other decent things that are in this world that most of the rest of us enjoy.
More resources. I mean, we've got a lot of young people out here that, that aren't employed. There's no type of community centers. If there were more community centers, more outlets for these kids to, be involved in, I think you would see a hell of a decline as far as the crime rates, for this particular city.
I think they should make better schools and fix up the roads and the houses, because it's really ugly out there.
Definitely the roads and the houses. The houses are very grungy looking. They're not very nice looking.
Why do you think people have such a negative stereotype in their head about the neighborhood?
Because the media blows out of proportion, and it seems like there's more Afro-Americans in Cornhill, and they're not but trouble, but that's not true.